Hey guys, Norm with Bearable Traders. Today is Monday, January 28th, 2019. Quick recap for today. Didn't recap last week because I was just it was a meh week. I was ever so slightly red for the week, essentially flat. It was just up and down, up and down. Nothing really great to point out. Either way, good or bad. So anyway, starting out this week, started off pretty good. Kind of got my head this morning, small wins again. Just build from there after last week. So anyway, NVDA pre-announced guidance for the year. Their earnings aren't until next month, but they announced lower guidance for the year. Just sent all the semis down. All tech essentially just got hammered this morning. So MU was no different. It gapped down. It was down hard at the open. Popped back up a little bit, tested VWAP. When I saw this VWAP test get rejected, I thought that this was likely going to continue down. I went short I waited for a pullback, went short just under VWAP, got a couple of partials out of it, and then got all out at break even, and it just continued to run. I thought that on this 5-minute, these moving averages were I thought this was profit taking from shorts, that these moving averages and these levels were going to be resistance. I tried to short again right here. It paused around there. Price action just showed me it really was not going to drop anymore. So I went ahead and got out of that break even. I took a couple of nondescript trades, one on Valet that I took a tiny loss on, Square that was a break-even trade. And then I found NVIDIA, which was the root cause of all the mess this morning. It was a similar pattern to MU where it gapped down, except for this one just sat here. I saw that this 132-ish, 131 level, it really couldn't get through, and it made a higher low here, and then once it broke the 5-minute high, it gave me a tiny pullback, and I was able to get in. I took a couple of partials on the 2-minute as it broke moving averages, got out a couple more at VWAP, and then started to lose VWAP, and I was worried it was going to reject and come back down. So I went ahead and took the rest of that off. That ended up being a nice 3R trade, or just over 3R. So that really pretty much made my day. And then I have a rule that if that happened, I got up and walked away for about 45 minutes after that trade. Wanted to see if, I could see any reversals about, 10:30, 11 o'clock in the morning. So usually I'll get up so I'm not tempted to just chase stuff at that point, wait for reversals to come around. NVIDIA presented itself again a little bit later in the day. See, Robert got the trade. So this trade, he saw a few of us take this. He actually got in here at VWAP and took this thing almost all the way to the top, if not to the top. Scaled out along the way and had an awesome trade there. He recapped on his today. And then in addition to that, I think he tried this bounce too. Came down, tested this moving average, 5-minute chart, tested the 20, put in a hammer doji, made a new 5-minute high. I took it long there thinking we were going to continue the run. It didn't happen. I got out for a tiny, tiny gain on that before I saw it was going to go against me, and it, in fact, did. When it couldn't put in a new high here, I realized that that was going to be a problem. So that was that trade there. And then later in the day, I saw it approach VWAP. Somebody asked what made me think that this would do this. If something is this strong and hangs above VWAP all day, tells me institutions want to buy it, and a lot of times that selling will die off below VWAP because they get nicked for selling below VWAP. They want to buy below VWAP and sell above. So that dying just died off. I got in this trade just a hair early. You can see on this 2-minute chart. Got stopped out of that at break even. And then it came down, tried to make a new low. I got in right at the tip of that candle, rode it up through, took more partials of this moving average. And that one was a decent trade, not huge. and then it gave me one more shot. I tried to go long here for another bounce, got stopped out of it. That's fine. Sat on my hands, wanted to see what it would do. Sat on this one for actually quite a long time, just with my eyes on it. And so it went down below VWAP, gave it a shot, got stopped out, not a big deal. And then I saw this bottoming pattern. It was right around low of pre-market, couldn't break below 135. Volume was dying off on the sell side. And I thought, you know, this had a chance of going up. Little did I know that about a minute to 90 seconds after I took that position, it just absolutely took off. So when this happened, I sat on it because I saw all this volume coming in to the upside, and I realized this was going to be a strong move. Then it also got this moving average cross, moved through the 50 on the 2-minute. So once it approached VWAP, I went ahead and took a partial there to be on the safe side. VWAP here was really 136.82-ish, 85-ish, even though it marks a little high on this chart just because of the calculation of it. And then I took another partial as it busted through to a new high above that, just in case it reversed. Then sat on this 138.28. There was a resistance level, and it was also the 200 on the 2-minute chart. And then finally, I had a little bit of it left. I sat on it, and then once it broke this trend, I got out 137.30. So it ended up being a 12.5 to 1 reward to risk on that trade. So that made my day. Started out the week good. And as far as risk to reward go, Robert, I'm going to have a link to it at the very end of this video, did an excellent recap today and mentioned R to R versus win rate, how you can weigh those out with your trading to get the best profit possible out of your trading. So take a look at that. It'll be in the links on the screen in just a moment. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Trade safe.